Hey, Us, here I am. DT room doing a little mobility, agility, um, movement drills. Okay, so I wanted to share something with you guys. Um, Using the wall, how to bounce off the wall and actually attack. In case you find yourself, let's say, um, I don't know, in an establishment, I don't know, club, um, bar, anywhere where they kind of pin you against the wall, how you can use the wall for many multiple uh, um, multiple ways, and I can actually explode and attack from there. So I'll show you maybe two or three drills that you can do from there, um, and then uh, tell you the do's and don'ts. All right, so let's see. So from the wall, let's say you find yourself and all of a sudden they kind of back you up into the wall. What you always want to do when you're in the wall, you always want to have one foot forward, slightly forward, not too much, just slightly forward. And you want to angle your body at a 45. Okay, you don't have to give this out. You can make it very discreet. Right now, I'm angled at 45. My left foot is slightly forward than the right one. Okay, you can't tell. If I do the right leg, same thing. When I back up, my right leg is slightly forward than my left, and my hip, you can't see it, but my hip is slightly forward, tilted at a 45. This allows me angles and rotate from this way, and it allows me escapes. And in the event that they pin me against the wall, it allows me to create this barrier, this base foundation where I can now go under the arms, in which is called a underhook, and it allows me to be more stable. All right. If I'm here, they can easily scoop my legs and take me down. So you always want to do that. That's the first drill. So one of the drills you do, you come here and you just practice doing this. You bounce off against the wall and you switch 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 and you switch. And then you can incorporate arms into it. Boom, boom, boom. And this is just, again, getting those underhooks, all right, which you can now have an escape. So you work on that. You work on that. It seems kind of silly, but believe it, it just creating muscle memory. Boom. Second drill is what I like to use is I like to use the wall to push me forward towards the target. So in this one, you want to round your back. You don't want your back flat because then you're there. You don't get to bounce off. You want to round your shoulders slightly. So when you hit, your buttocks are going to hit first. And then you want your shoulder to hit. And because you're rounded, now you roll off the wall. And now you're able to go in the other direction. I would tell you, if you do this correctly, your speed coming off the wall will double. So if I'm flat, when I hit the wall, I just kind of stay there. I might bounce off the wall, but it's very, not much. When I round myself, I just double that speed. So again, same drill like the first one, same thing applies, but now I'm gonna round my back and I explode into that target because I just doubled my speed. Boom. And I just explode into it. It just springs you off the wall. Boom. So imagine now if I throw a punch. Boom. Boom. And you're able to explode. Again, the back must be rounded. And you create twice the amount of power, twice the amount of speed, and distance. You'll be able to cover that distance a lot just by rounding your back. And I guess another drill, again, in the event somebody's coming at you with a knife or punch, again, I'm against the back, again, and I'm gonna slide on my butt, on my backside, and again this way, okay? And again, the energy, I don't want to push it this way because they're pushing this way, they're stronger. I want them taken sideways. So my hands will be here, and I go sideways. I go sideways, 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 sideways. Anytime you're against the wall, you never want to be really coming up with the top. You want to come in from underneath on the side. So sideways, sideways. And on that one, I combine all three. My shifting, the rounding on my back, and from underneath or side. So if I combine all three, boom, boom, boom. So round. So we got the shifting, we got the rounding on the back, and then we got the using of the arms and the shifting on the butt. Right? Quick little drills, try them out. Trust me, if you learn how to use them properly, you bounce off the walls. Right? Let's